from the Irelia, potentially TF stun, Jhin snare, so a little bit more CC this time around, but H2K are like, oh, play out. Tweet at LOL Esports, hashtag GIA win by the remaining members. And this looks like a match.
You have to wait for Ashe to kind of walk in, see if you can give her, because if you play...
For SONSTAR.
Here we go.
Looking for a play. Knight moving in. Freeze locked up. Overextending and taken out instantly. Giants have had that tanky front line. Aren't going to get that dragon, however.
Captive audience just yet. Arrow goes out.
Arrow is going to go wide. Knight may be looking for a way out, but he knows he cannot afford to try to teleport while Lee Sin is up and available. Flash looking for it. Kick back into the team. Some fancy footwork. Knight going to get burned down here. Just a matter of time. H forward. So, you know, he's adjusting. It's about the mind games here.
But do you then shoot forward again?
Oh! Snare going to land.
That's
Arrow lands as well. Commitment onto Knight. Knight instantly burned down. The range on those abilities.
Just kind of follow up, and Giants will step into an expected zone. And they can be efficient.
We talked about Ryu, though. They're chaining the CC. He does manage to get the flash out, and that means TF is set to drop Maxlore next on the list. Pickups.
Yeah, almost out of nowhere, Ryu gets caught, but just a fraction of a second was enough for him to flash out. And again, both follow-up CCs miss. Ryu turns around with the ulti. Giants step into a zone where they expect somebody to be locked down. Suddenly he's out of his cage. It's like, who the hell are you out here, Ryu? And they're burning down.
And that's the thing I want to talk. We talked last game about TF and the risk of leaping into that Viktor range, and that's exactly what we saw unfold. Knight trying to get that chain CC set up as we see.
Can't find a way out. He tried a couple of times, didn't succeed.
Oh.
Jankos gets hit, goes to his teammates.
Jumps out. TF ult coming in as well. This could be an overstep. Knight kicked out of the zone, though. Is going to get burned down pretty quickly. Will run out to safety. Nami happy to provide that move out. Not going to find purchase there. Knight with the quick sidestep, but suddenly Freeze once again. Alone under the tower, doing what he can to defend, but there are more members moving down. Freeze trying to get the kill on the Knight. The flash out, not going to be enough. Smittyj picking that one up. Giants descending on the tower.
Yeah, I think even if he gets that kill.
Priority on the Yo moves into the Maw. We're not even gonna have time to talk about it because Jankos looking for some revenge. Freeze wants to pick up a kill as well. No QSS, so Jankos is gonna have to snag that one.
The enemy actually has a good dodge pattern, but if you shoot them like...
Still making good moves to get it back, but we'll get one more look at this.
Yeah, and this is just something that just can't happen right now. If you look at Giants as a team, boys, the first thing you do is you identify...
Is completely acceptable. We talked about Giants needing a massive gold lead. Smittyj looking to build one for himself. Maxlore coming in. Odo potentially in trouble.
He's buying time. What can H2K do on the back of this, though? Odo's going to drop. That's a given. But there was an arrow in the mid lane that went wide, so the cross map...
The flank potentially open. Knight and Maxlore pushing forward. Irelia on the...
play here from Giants, and this is counting a three-phase first teams will happen where Irelia split pushes, so we're looking for a fight here. Stop the Baron.
Happening right now. Knight moving forward, does have the gold card available. Baron incredibly low. Can they get it? Lee Sin going to pick that one up. Chaos Storm rushing towards Knight, and the rest of Giants have that tanky front line.
Yeah, and look at Ryu as well. He's putting up phase lane and a potential option on the second tower in top. If not, they just go in.
Good engage. Hustlin going to get burned down. Odo happy to grab that one. Jankos locked up for a second, but finally Freeze gets that arrow. Knight dropping as well. Easy pickup for H2K. Maxlore having to flash to safety, but the inhibitor now poised to go down, and this is really where the team's strengths come to fruition. Baron buff, the gold lead now in their favor, and they're pushing to end the game. Curtain call comes out. It's going to block a few shots, but not a whole lot to stop H2K. Smittyj maybe looking for a way in here.
Yeah, these plants can always tank a couple turret shots too. Curtains are closing here. 5 versus 3. Hustlin's going to spawn. But as a Nami at this point in the game, not much you can bring to the table. Smittyj goes in.
Oh, goes in and immediately goes down. Maxlore as well tries to make it in, but it's not enough. The power of Viktor too strong. H2K don't even have to care about the PvP anymore. All that's left is to burn down the Nexus, but they're going to give the triple kill over to Ryu. He kind of wants to make it a quadra, and as H2K look to set him up for it, they also look to get their first 2-0. A little bit of BM here as they hop into that base. The shutdown comes out, but it is simply not enough to stop the 2-0 coming out from H2K.
Yeah, and what an